the 8th floor. There are
All which girls?
The girls on the security committee. All of them. In their pajamas. There. And they were like, oh my god, I didn't know there were guys on this floor. There are no girls on the 8th floor.
All the guys were on the 8th floor. All the girls were on the 9th floor. Everyone knew that.
Except, and I was like, and then they were like, we were looking at the airplanes. How are you going to look at the airplanes from the 8th floor? The balcony's on the 12th. There's no balcony on the 8th floor. So I'm like, okay, whatever. I was like, you guys, seriously? And I just like looked at them seriously, and then Uzair was coming. They were like, oh my god, Uzair's coming. They ran in the elevator and went upstairs.
Who's Uzair?
The guy head of the guy that
the male head of security.
Oh.
Hi.
Can we get some ranch, please?
You want any ketchup, hot sauce?
Yeah, ketchup, hot sauce, and lots of ranch.
Okay.
So
Which one's mine?
So they go back upstairs or whatever.
What does that mean?
And then
With
every
cheesy,
time,
that's yours.
like every time we brought up something that they did that was inappropriate, like every time they meowed or something, and we told them, can you guys please keep it down? They were like, oh, but you were with the guys on the 8th floor. I got called to the 8th floor. Like, because I got called to the 8th floor, if there were any girls that were actually doing their jobs, they should have been with
how about the range?
But we
Okay.
couldn't even find girls.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
And hot sauce, please.
Please.
Thank you.
And then they were like, yeah, that was inappropriate, blah, blah, blah. I was like, well, if there were any girls to come with me, I would have taken a girl. I went by myself, and the guys met me there because they had the walkie-talkies. So one of the guys was telling me today, he was like, honestly, I say you learn better and don't ever pick those girls again. And Uzair said the same thing.
Okay.
He was like, those girls.
I told you from the beginning, you pick your girls. That's what you're going to have to put up with.
I know. I got so much stuff from picking them. They were like, I was like, honestly, these girls, like, most of them haven't been to a Muslim event before, and they don't know.
That's
and
the thing.
They were like, no, they have to know. They have to understand that those aren't the right ways to act. So I tried telling them, and they got offended. Like, why would you get offended if someone's telling you? Like, okay, one of the girls, the first day she comes with a tight shirt, short sleeve.
Who?
One of the girls on the security committee.
What's her name?
Tamara.
Sara.
What is that?
Okay, no. And then everyone was defending her,
Oh,
saying
those are
that,
those the twin. They look like twins or something.
So everyone's defending them, saying that it was my fault for not it was my fault for saying something to them. I should have no. I said Hannah, because Hannah's better with words than me. So I told Hannah, I was like, can you go talk to them and let them know that that's inappropriate dressing? And she was like, okay, so she wanted to talk to them.
And she was on the security team.
Yeah. And they get all butthurt, and they're like, oh, why didn't you tell us yourself? I was like, because honestly, like, my way with words is not that nice. And you guys know that already. So I told Hannah to go and tell you guys. I wasn't talking shit about you guys. I told her to go tell you.
Uh-huh.
So they were like, oh, whatever. They got mad. Instead of going and putting on something that's appropriate, they go put on tights, a hijab, and a shirt that doesn't cover their butt. And these girls are saying that I'm inappropriate. I was so embarrassed. Every time I went anywhere, I got a comment, why are your girls so wild? People tell me, why are they wild? Why are they so loud? Why are they meowing in public?
Hiba told you that on
Hiba
the first
told
day
me the
before we
first
even
day.
started. It was Wednesday night, and Hiba was already like, your girls are inappropriate.
Like, and these girls...
And who?
Hiba, the one in charge of
Hannah's sister.
the one in
She
charge
was
of
there?
everything.
She was in charge.
Oh.
She's
So that's why, like, it was
Her and
so
her husband are
embarrassing for me.
the heads of VAS this year. Like, they're like the chair and
So
chairwoman.
I'm telling, like, that's why, like, whenever I would give them advice, like, you guys seriously, like, and on the walkie-talkies, girls are singing on the walkie-talkies. Girls are, freaking some girls doing a Mexican accent the whole time, like, being stupid. The guys were, like, the girls were acting so immature. Like, the guys are, like, there's an emergency. Someone, like, Adib, Hiba's husband, is calling us on the walkie-talkie saying, you guys, I need Sada and Uzair here right now. And we're like, wait, I can't hear you because the girls are singing on the walkie-talkie, freaking riding dirty and some stupid shit. I was like, are you kidding me? And they say that that's not inappropriate.
Hey,
Like, I was
schooling my
so,
lowrider.
so
This girl,
stupid.
her name is Caesar. She kept on saying that. Like, where'd you get a walkie-talkie? I found it in my lowrider. That was hilarious.
everyone on the food committee was
And
like,
these girls
next
got-
year,
It was so
we're going to
funny.
get Hello Kitty walkie-talkies, and I'll just walk around and be like, what's up, guys?
So,
Just like the food committee, like, what's up, guys? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Kinza and them, they dress so nice.
What? That's my love is walking by.
All that.
So
I'm
they
like,
dressed,
I'm like,
the
poor
way
girl,
they
she's
dressed
dressed
was,
I was like, she's just very nice.
like,
Like,
no, the way they dressed was nice. But the way they
coming here.
acted,
Uh-oh.
if they were dancing. Like Sophie,
There
okay,
were
you know
girls-
Sophie. Like if she hears music, she's gonna start dancing. She starts dancing in the middle of the volunteer meeting. We're like, are you kidding me? Like,
There were girls inside
and they were
our
so
food
mad
committee
that I
were
told
like,
them that that's
why
not
are
appropriate.
they
They were
allowed
like,
to
that
dress
is
like that?
appropriate.
And we're pretty much hidden behind tables. We can wear whatever the heck we want. Why do they get to dress like that? And security's like the
tights.
face of mask.
See-through tights.
mask.
That's all I have to say.
But dude, honestly, mashallah, I think that KMS did pretty well on that front.
They dressed
Very nice.
nicely, but their behavior, I told them from the beginning, you guys have to act like Islamically appropriate. You can't be sitting on the walkie-talkie. You can't be every 5 seconds, what's your 20, what's your 20. Like, we're trying to get some important shit across. Like, they're like, what's your 20? Like, I'm standing right next to you. Like, why the hell are you asking
Where
me
are
to
you?
stand next to you?
Where are you?
Like, they're standing, like, literally, like, me and Annette are sitting, and she's like, Annette, what's your 20? Like,
Still not
Annette is
answering
sitting
me.
right
Where
next to you. Shut up. And the thing that pissed me off the most is I knew that, like, okay, all the girls decided to message me, like, their concerns or whatever after. And I was like, okay, whatever. So I just, like, ignored it. I was reading it, whatever. And then I was like, do you remember when we first met Kinza? How she said, if you don't want to get on my bad side? Because when you get on my bad side, that's all I talk about. That's all she's been talking about. Like, and you know them. Like, when they get stuck on a story, they'll talk about it for a month. Like, every 5 seconds.
It's gonna bother them, of course they are.
But the thing is, they bothered so many other people. Okay, their
I just
problem
think
was...
it happened at Mass. Let it go at Mass.
They're not
just
gonna let it go.
Just let it go at Mass.
They're not gonna let
Yes,
it go.
but at the same
Especially
time, you're not
since
letting it go.
No, I'm saying.
I didn't let it go as soon as I heard that they were still talking about it.
They're still talking about. Honestly, I think obviously next year, like,
They're
they're not gonna be
I
allowed
didn't
to.
go into the library this week. So I don't
What
wanna
Ozair
hear
told
anything
me,
about how-
Ozair told
Would've
me,
ruined it for
and
me.
Hiba told me, and everyone told me, those girls are not allowed to volunteer.
And that's fine, but because they're not gonna be allowed to volunteer at Mass, I don't think it'd be beneficial at this point to tell them
I'm not gonna tell
anything.
them.
Anything. if you can.
Oh,
Like,
hell no.
I just
Because
think
it's not my
everyone
place.
should drop it.
I didn't make the decision that they're not going to volunteer. They made that decision, and then everyone else did too.
I had a great time at Mass. That's why I'm not going to the library this week. I'm not even kidding. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear people being like,
no one's at the library this week.
I didn't go to the
I didn't
library
say
this
it.
weekend.
Because nobody wants to hear it.
Oh, Sada.
They were so pissed when they
Guys,
found out there
seriously,
was 14-year-old
pasties,
boys
they're
in the
amazing.
video.
What?
That's why they kept calling it for Muhammad al-Khatib. And as like all the little boys
That's kind
were
of Abdullah's
volunteering.
fault, though.
And
Who?
they were like,
I mean, it's
Sada,
not really Abdullah's fault 'cause he's really, really nice. Like, he's a little too nice.
Dude, you're using your phone as a bib right now. You need to put it on the
But
side.
honestly, anytime one of them, like really messed
he
up,
made excuses
he
for
kicked
them.
them out.
No.
That's him.
We were up there.
He kicked them out from the food, whenever we were serving food and one of them was at restaurant, he kicked them out.
But the rooms, they were all still in the rooms. Because we're telling him, we're like, why do you have 9 boys in your room? He's like, they're my secret volunteers.
Like, he's just too nice. He's just too nice. You don't want to turn them away.
And the hotel security was at their door every 5 seconds. Like, we didn't even have to handle it. Hotel security was like, you guys need to keep it down in there.
I never saw hotel security at night.
Are you serious? During the day. They were there during the day.
These are like smoke. Like, seriously, those guys do their job well. I did not see them once, but I know they took care of like half the shit that went
No,
down.
but that's what I'm saying. Like,
Hotel security
at
would
night,
be like,
I saw them one time when he
can you
came
come
and he was like,
kept calling me.
no,
They're like,
he
"Can you come over
literally
here?"
told us, we were sitting next to the elevator one time, he told us, one of the guys, really, really short buzz cut. He's kind of big. This kind of
My
style.
security?
Yeah. Really big. Buzz cut.
No, it's a lot.
Yeah.
Did you have a beard?
No.
Oh, I didn't.
He came up to us. He came up to us and he's like, "Please take your level down from here all the way down till here." And we
That
were like,
guy,
"Okay, got
that guy, all the guys were like when we were like meeting and stuff, all the guys